So I was a freshman at Little Elm High. I think I started in 2011, and I graduated in 2015. So I moved from Irving. It was my first time in Little Elm, had no background in Little Elm. And those 4 years really kind of were in that transformative period of my life where I decided what I wanted to do with myself, what I wanted to be when I grow up. And doing the health sciences classes there at Little Elm really helped kind of shape that mindset that, hey, you know what, I think I want to do this whole doctor thing. And really looking back, I couldn't have been more appreciative of my time there at Little Elm. I won't say biggest, the most impactful experience I had was the in-hospital experience. So my senior year of high school, Little Elm ISD had this agreement with what is now Medical City Frisco to have some students rotate through and kind of, shadow doctors, go into the operating room and just get that one-on-one experience with a lot of physicians, nurses, different therapists and all things like that. And while I had an idea that healthcare is where I wanted to end up, I think just getting that firsthand experience is what kind of sealed the deal for me. So if I had to point to one thing, that's definitely it. Even when I was interviewing for medical school, that was something that I was asked about. I mean, when I kind of look back at my time there at Little Elm ISD, I think I really enjoyed having all the teachers that I had. But if I could think of a few, one that's actually still there is her name's now Miss Nickley. I knew her as Miss Meyer. One of the first teachers I had in the health science track. We just really had a really strong, student-teacher relationship, and it kind of blossomed into her, helping me with applications and, let's work on those application essays. And I mean, she even made it to my white coat ceremony a few years ago. So, I mean, that was, 4 years after high school graduation. So just, those connections that you make in Little Elm ISD are just totally different than I think a lot of connections that students in other districts don't get. Just because you do have these teachers that really make an investment in their student, not only when they're in their classroom, but, years and years beyond too, in some cases. Little Elm ISD offers a lot of things, but I think it's up to the students to get out of it what they want. I think your education at Little Elm ISD is going to be what you make of it. I think if you're involved and you kind of have even the slightest idea of what you want to do, those, I think they call them CTE classes, those tracks are really helpful, especially now that there's so much more offered than there was when I was there. Even if you don't have an idea, just getting that experience in high school kind of will help you weed out what you want to do with the rest of your life when you grow up. So I couldn't express my support of the CTE program more. I think that was transformational for me, and I can only imagine what it does for other students as well. So I really enjoyed my time there. Again, couldn't be more appreciative. But the biggest difference again was that family, student-centered culture that I just was not getting at the bigger school district. Little Elm ISD, we are family.